We've been around for almost 2 full days. We've looted multiple locations, and we still have not found any matches. Hey gang, it's Art. Welcome back to our Interloper mapping challenge in the Long Dark. This staircase is the only area left in the dam that I haven't explored, so I'm gonna go down first. I may have stepped in here briefly. Can't go through that door. I've decided that I want to go ahead and attempt to finish looting this so that I don't have to come back here later. It's too late to go back to the camp office. Okay, so we have this area and then more stairs to go up. Anything hiding in there? So yeah, we're going to just hope that the trailer with the warm bunk beds across the train tracks, we're going to hope that that's warm enough with some of the clothing that we've found to spend the night there. We don't really have any option without a way to light a fire. I can't really do anything useful with that. Being pretty sparse in here. Okay, that seems to be everything in this front area. Oh, and I actually did go... Okay, so I did go through and do some of this. I think I was really trying to find clothing at the time, so I went through and grabbed some of the more obvious items, like the lockers, that are... I certainly think they're more likely to have clothing in them. So once we finish this area, then we still have to go upstairs from here. Make sure I didn't miss anything there. And then I probably won't need to come back here unless I want to come back. I already did all that. Unless I want to come back with a crowbar at some point to get into the locked lockers. Guess I missed this locker the first time. Okay, so that appears to be everything finished in here. So now we just have to go up the stairs.
So tired.
Double check that I got all of this. Okay, we can no longer run. We're completely out of energy. And it sounds like there may be a blizzard outside now. But it's not very far across the way. Oh, this is it. There's nothing else up here. Okay, we're done. Let's get out of here. I'd like to preserve this last little bit of lantern fuel, if at all possible. So we still have a little bit of warmth. I'm sure we'll lose all of that traversing across here. Since we can't run anything, run anyway, I'm going to grab everything here. And we'll just carry it over to the trailer. And we'll probably leave a bunch of stuff there. Alright, let's get this lantern turned off. And we'll step out and see what things look like. Yep, definitely a blizzard. I shouldn't have too much trouble finding my way here then. There's a lot of fairly obvious landmarks.
Wait. It's so cold. I'm warming up a bit.
Alright, I can duck into that truck if there's any problem. I don't think I'm likely to run into wolves out here. And this is the trailer that I remember had the warm beds inside. With any luck, I'll be warming up as soon as I step in here. Okay, that's excellent, because that means I have at least 5 degrees of leeway for the temperature to get colder at night. Yeah, so that clothing I found is probably helping me out quite a bit. So the temperature would have to drop 7 degrees for me to start to freeze to death in bed. So I think I'm going to be safe. However, let's go ahead and start eating some food while I think about this. Definitely eat those. I'm saving these to cook on a campfire. Alright, so since I'm warming up out of the bed, I think I might take this time to rip up 1 or 2 of the extra clothing items I have and do a repair on one of my clothing items that needs it. So let's take a look at all of our clothing. This will take me 10 minutes to harvest. And that's actually the only excess item that I had. So can I repair this? No, it takes 2 cloth. This t-shirt isn't a great item. I would rather repair something that's better than that. So I can repair 35% worth of this t-shirt, or I could repair 30% of the jeans. You know what? I'll do the jeans. That'll get them up close to max. Oh, it's too dark. Alright, well in that case, let's just drink some water, and I actually need to sleep for 12 hours to fully recover, so just to be extra safe, I'm going to sleep for 2 hours, and then we'll check the temperature again, and then I'll sleep the remaining 10 if it looks like it's going to stay warm. Okay, so it's now nearly midnight, and the temperature hasn't changed, so it looks like we'll be fine. Just top off a couple more calories, and then I'll drink and sleep. Okay, I no longer have a sprain risk. Our condition is actually really good right now. I definitely want to leave some stuff here. So let's sort this by weight. We're not going to need all this water, although... You know what? I won't leave this here because we don't actually have a good way to start a fire right now. I'm going to go ahead and drop 10 of these. Or I'm just going to drop all of them. I have cattail heads for tinder. I definitely don't need all of these extra cans of spray paint. Okay, so let me see if I can take some notes in my journal. This isn't something I usually do, but let's just say dam trailer. We have paint. In case I ever need that. I don't know if I'll eventually start to use that, but maybe I should have put those in a container. Oh well. Now, as far as the plan for today, so we go to the world map here. We can see we entered Mystery Lake here. The camp office is at the lake here. And we should be somewhere around here. Because we're on the other side of the railroad tracks, and we're obviously where the river is. So, instead of walking back along here, I already explored that, and I know there are wolves there, potentially. I want to go back along the river. That should give me cattails, and I might find additional areas to loot along there. And we already know that on the other side of the lake there are some structures as well. So, also, unless we can see the sun outside, I'm not going to be able to start a fire. I would consider starting a fire if I started to get cold and maybe making some tea or something, but I don't even know if that'll end up being an option. Nah, it doesn't look like it, at least not right now. Okay, so there's a wolf in exactly the direction that I wanted to go. I'm gonna step inside. Let me just spend a brief amount of time crafting something. So, bandages are an excellent idea. And actually, I wish I had thought of this. Did I never? Oh, it was too cold. It was too dark to do that. Yeah, I should have done this a while ago because I need to be able to heal my sprains. Alright, let's step back outside and see what things look like. That wolf is still right there. He didn't see me because I was crouched, I think. It's not too bad that I'm losing time here because it is very early and it's really cold outside. This will take 15 minutes. Let's go ahead and do half an hour worth. I don't see a wolf. The weather's gotten even worse, though. Kind of nervous that he's going to be right here somewhere. Okay, since the weather is so bad, I need to be very aware of how I'll get back to a shelter. So I know that I can follow the river and the lake in that direction to get to the camp office. And in this direction, if I reach the bridge, I can go up there to get to the trailers. It is really cold out here. My condition is high though, so
Jesus, it's cold.
I think I'm going to attempt to make the most of this time.
It's too cold to think.
Now, those are birch trees. I wonder if I can find birch bark up here. There's something over there. That's a deer. Okay. Yes, there is birch bark on the ground here. So I'm just going to grab what I can of that. I'm gonna go check out this little clearing over here. It seems safe because of the deer. I don't really want to leave the river. There's obviously something over there, or at least a way to travel, but we're cold, and I just don't want to risk it. If I leave a landmark, then I'm much more at risk of being lost in a blizzard. Alright. I think I got all the cattails behind me. Trying to save most of my energy because if I come up on a wolf here, I have to run all the way back. There'll be no way to get around it. I wonder if wolves are ever back here, because it seems like there's just no way to climb out of here. Alright, our hypothermia risk is fine. We have plenty of time to continue exploring out here. Alright, I want to peek around this corner to make sure there are no wolves in this area before I get too comfortable. Alright, this whole clearing seems to be completely empty. There are rabbits here. This might be, I think this is the first time I've seen this in this entire run, actually. I would like to get those, but without a safe place nearby to harvest them, I don't want to draw predators to my location. Oh, there's a rope climb here. Now that's interesting because the railroad is on the other side of that. So it's possible to travel completely around that area without going up the rope. So I wonder if it's possible to see from down here what if there's anything at the top of note. Obviously, I'll have to step a bit further away to have a better chance of that. Hypothermia risk is still just not a problem. Now, I am losing condition, and it's possibly warm enough now that if I find a place to warm up and then come back out here, I'll stay warm for quite a while. Traveled pretty far, and that looks open out there, so that's probably the lake. Let me check this clearing back here. So yeah, there were a few ways off of here to explore back further into the, let's see, what direction is that? North, no, south, southeast, I think. Okay, let's get out here. I see fishing huts. But that's not going to warm me. Southern access. Okay, so if I want to just go straight back to the camp office and warm up, I would go along this wall. Or I could head for those structures over there. You know what? I have enough warmth to do this. Let's head towards this other direction. So we still have that entire wall there, and the fishing huts, and it looks like there's some cattails around that island there. We have all of that to explore. And it looks like this is the first of the fishing huts if you're coming from the camp office. So I'm going to start here and just try to explore all of these. We are going to lose a lot of condition here, but another sewing kit.
What have we here?
Some free food, that's nice. And actually, I know that I already explored everything along this wall all the way down to the back of the lake there. So I think I'm going to grab this hut and then head straight to those little cabins over there. And it looks like there's some more of them over there. Okay, let's get to shelter. Wow, it's easy to get turned around. There are 2 wolves over there. There's more fishing huts. There's structures there and there. Here we go. And I'm warming up in here. Okay. So, let's see what we have.
This'll come in handy.
There are no curtains in here. One nice way to warm up, actually I can harvest that cloth right there, would just be to stand here harvesting some cloth and doing some repairs. Wait, I'm no longer warm. Did the temperature change? Alright, well I don't really have an option. Let's just sleep for 1 hour. I've warmed up a little bit. Let me go see if the other cabins are warmer. I might have to just warm up here and then go back to the camp office. I would really like to start a fire, but I actually do not have a way to start one if the sun doesn't come out. No chance of that right now. There's a wolf there. I have time to... Assuming I can find the door.
Starting to feel numb.
I'm not warming up in here either.
Well, this stuff will come in handy.
So, yeah, it seems that I just need to get my clothing in slightly better shape before I'll be able to survive indoors in some of these locations. Step outside and see if that wolf is still here. I think I hear him moving around. Thing seems to be clear towards the lake. Right. There were more structures over this way. Oh, but that's where the wolves are. Oh, there's 3 wolves over there. Got one on my tail.
I'm freezing.
Well, this is just an unpleasant situation. I'm gonna lose a lot of condition walking all the way back to the camp office, but...
I'd eat anything right now.
pretty sure that is my safest bet at this point. I was thinking I would go over here and try to gather some cattails on that side of the lake, but I'm coming back this way anyway, and I already explored the other side, so I'll do that when I don't have a wolf after me. That seems much smarter. Please tell me that's a rock and not a wolf right there. Seems to be the case. Now, this is a larger structure. Maybe it'll be a little warmer in here than it was in those little cabins. And I won't have to get into bed to warm up. Looks like that's right. Okay, our condition is extremely low. I don't want to go back out again today until I'm fully warm. And actually, it's really late. I did not get very much done. Okay, so in the time that it takes me to get warmed up, it's going to become pretty late. I'm not fully tired yet. I'm trying to figure out what could I usefully spend my time on. Definitely improving my clothing a little bit. Harvesting some cloth. But I don't know if it's going to make sense for me to set across the lake again before the next morning. And this thing where I still don't have a way to start a fire is starting to weigh on me. Because, I mean, I'm actually just going to run out of water eventually. It's going to take me forever to warm up doing this. But I think it's better than wasting the time lying in the bed doing nothing. Now my clothing is really wet too. Yeah, I could spend a few hours on this and still not be warm, so it looks like we're just not going out again until tomorrow. At least I'll recover condition sleeping in the night. The water that I have should last me, I want to say, approximately 2 days. But I only have those few structures left to search. So once I search those and the fishing huts, I'm going to have to set off into the unknown if I still haven't found matches. Okay, it's going to be dark soon, so I should probably stick to shorter repairs. I'm going to stand next to this window in case it gives me more light. And I've got beds right here. I need them. Well, that's kind of cursed. Getting pretty dark. I'm still not tired enough to actually sleep for the full 10 hours. So I do need to kill some more time. Please work. Okay. I'm definitely still not tired enough. I seem to have enough light for right now, but I'm going to stick to short, easy repairs from here on out, I think. So that's probably this. That's a half hour. I'd prefer to only spend 15 minutes. I probably don't have the materials for this in my shoes. These all take 30 minutes, so that's fine, I guess. This one probably takes, yeah, that takes a bit longer. I'm not going to do that right now. Wow, and I was almost at the end of that one. Well, that was a waste of time. I think I might be able to pull off some more crafting in the dark. Probably want one of these in case I get something that has a risk of infection. And some tea options. I can only do one of those. I think I can do 2 more of the reishi mushrooms.
I would drink almost anything about now.
The reason I'm doing all this now is because I really want that full sleep recovery. And I don't think I'm tired enough to get it right now. Okay, I'm fully thirsty. I need to take care of that. And I'll go ahead and do the rest of these. Okay, I think I'm getting tired enough now. It does not seem... Maybe I already got curtains from this window or they never had them. I do have a lantern if I need to pull it out, but... Wait, why can I not reach that window? Oh, I have to walk around the lower area. Yeah, there's no curtains up here. So I'm going to go back to this window, and there's a bed. Here's some cloth I can break down, if it'll let me. Perfect. Alright, I'm going to assume that I'm tired enough now, so we'll just eat a little more food, top off the thirst, and then get some sleep. So in the morning... Actually, I think these give me water. Do I have... I'm not really thirsty enough to eat those right now. In the morning, we will try to explore around the rest of the lake, the fishing huts, and then we may have to try to find our way to Mountain Town after this, because I don't actually know of any place else obvious to explore. And certainly if we don't have any matches, we're going to have to get that solved really quickly. Okay, we're in pretty good condition. I'm not going to drink water now because I'm going to use that as my save point.
Need water.
If we find matches at some point, then we'll have a run. Alright, new episodes will be coming out every day, and thanks for watching.